As you can see, we are barely keeping up with the flow to keep the pump running. But the water is coming. You can see up top of the hill there where the tree came over and hit the fence. I just cut that off. And I cut it off, I cut it. Because we went and cut some of that madrone up. Trying to get things squared away around here a little bit. Cleaning up some of the shit best we can. Still can't get that hose or that cord out of there because the freaking mud has completely swallowed them. So I'm just keeping up. Cut up all this today. Get it out of here so we could try and get a handle on what was going on over here as far as the water flow. You know, there's the other tree that uprooted. The fence is underneath all of that. So basically what appears to be going on, I got a lot of slop in here. Like I said, I can't get these cord or this hose out. And I ended up cutting the cord off of the fucking sump pump that got swallowed so that I could fix the pump. So yeah, the water's just coming down, it's seeping through here. You can see we got shit all the way up the house. All the way around the back. Big fucking hole. Anyway. The water is seeping down from up in here. It was pouring out of that spot. So this is all shale right here. So it's just seeping through. You know, and just running down into the pump. And then the same water, the same water is coming out over here. So it's all seeping from up in this area over here down. And because this is so wet and it's already got a path going this way, it's going there. But I think if we excavate through there, if we can get some of this out of here that I'm standing on and some of this shit that's in here out of here without creating too much more collapse from above, because that's ready to fucking go up there. You can see the line where it's separating. Big boulder right there. Another one in the wall. But yeah, I mean, if I think we got all this out of here, it would encourage all the water to go this way and out down the driveway, and I could stop pumping over there, and it would give it a chance to dry up so we could start getting dirt out of there eventually. But as you can see, you know, there's dirt right up to the deck. This is supposed to stop her dogs from getting through. Yes, that'll definitely stop your dogs from getting through. I mean, they can't just walk right past that or walk around it and walk right down through this shit. Anyway, this fell since the last time they were here excavating. So I went down and I dug all this shit out down in there. So I got the path a little more to the right of the heater so I don't have so much right next to the heat pump unit, so it's not encouraging you know, more erosion. As you can see, looks like my stairs might have shifted a little. Understandably, you know, sitting under a ton of fucking mud and the steel pole. The deck doesn't seem to have moved. Maybe a tad. It might have torqued a tad like this. But not worse for the wear. It's still a viable, sturdy deck. That was a hummingbird, just flew over me. So as you can see, the fence has been engulfed. There's some under there somewhere. I don't know. Like I said, I just love to get all the flow to come down this way and then stop going that way. Because as you can see, I'm standing on a mound of fucking dirt and my head is as high as the fucking roof of the house. So, this is not good. cracked open a couple of the smaller round rocks and found nothing inside. This could get dicey. This could become very, very soupy shit. A lot of rocky shit. Oh shit, I'm sinking. Get the fuck out. Oh man. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, baby. See that shit? Sunk right into that crap, man. Fucking foot in. Stuff is soup. Looks all nice and solid somewhere. Oh, got sand and dirt and rocks. Yeah, bullshit. That stuff's fucking mud. Just like all along here. So, got the flow coming down. Down through here. Oh, shit. I gotta get out of here. At least I'm wearing my muck boots. So, as you can see, this is some shale underneath right here. There's a little ledge of shale right here. You know? But all this shit on top, you know? I don't know what them little... Look at the bubbles coming up through the holes. What do you suppose that's all about? Percolating. Huh, weird. A bunch of them. There's some over here, a little assortment of them right there. Huh. Yeah, that one's bubbling again. Huh. That's weird shit. What's up with that? I think it's because I stepped on it and it's... Because that's just soup. See? Oh, I'm on solid ground. That far down. Or gravel or something. Probably shale. Get down there. And that's a little not so solid. See? Whew! That's why I bought the muck boots. Gotta have fucking muck boots, man. So, I'd like to encourage all the water to come down this way. Just continue to run down the fucking driveway. And just keep going. And that goes all the way down. All the way along the right side of the driveway, all the way down to the street. And drains into the culvert and goes under the driveway. And there's some garbage of mine. This stuff's feeling pretty solid. There's a little mud to it, but it just feels like packed hard fucking dirt now. You throw some fucking more on top of this. I got that huge silt fence down there and nothing made it down there. Including me. I can't get down there either. And I could, I suppose, if I really tried. I mean, I could get the ATV down there if I really tried. It's all fucking lumber and shit and mud and it's all my scrap wood and lumber underneath all these tarps in my little utility trailer. But yeah, I went up top of the hill over on my side this morning. A lot of stuff down up there. A lot of stuff. So if you look up there, you can see the line in the, you know, right from the corner of the fence going up and around where that chunk of soil is kind of definitely going to go once we start excavating again. But like I said, if we can encourage all that shit that's going to the right to come to the left this way, saved me a lot of trouble. I gotta see if Dave can get out here for one day, start excavating that stuff right in there and get it out, and see what we can do about diverting the water in this direction. I do have this beautiful piece of wood right here. Very colorful, very nice grain. It's got Very nice red, almost a cedar hue to it, like we would call, but doesn't show up too well. Yeah, sort of. But yeah, this is a nice piece of wood. It's about 8 feet long. Came off of that up there. When that came down, you can see where it came off on the bottom over here. Okay. So yeah, it came right off of this beautiful piece of, they call that black oak out here. Got a bunch of madrone. This shit is heavy as hell. Got a high BTU rating. Woodpecker behind me. High BTU ratings like hickory, but they say if you don't cut it and split it when you cut it down, once this stuff's seasoned, you can't split it, you can't cut it. It'll just kill your blade and bust up your wedge, you know. So it becomes like a rock, and then it rots eventually. As you can see, I got some here, and they're very resilient motherfuckers. Look at them, they're leaning on this fucking hill. And they have been for a long time, and they're still alive, and we just covered them with a shitload of dirt. There's probably 6 feet of dirt on top of those fucking things right now. That one snapped in the storm. That one snapped off. This one uprooted, twin sister. But yeah, I went up to our hill, and there's a shitload of them up there down. You can see some through the trees and shit down everywhere. It's really colorful. Grain. Probably do something nice with it, you know. So things are drying out. We've had a really nice last 4 or 5 days. Took the bike out yesterday for the first time. Nice 80-90 mile ride up into the Umpqua National Forest, where it got quite cold and quite strange to be out riding a motorcycle and look up on the hills just off in the distance and see snow. But I'm certainly not complaining, because it was a nice ride. Yeah. So put the screens in a few of the windows, got the windows opened up in a lot of the camper. Tinker's thrilled. Put a stool right by the window for him, right, buddy? Not Tink. Who's a good boy, Tink? And there's Abby staring at her too. Huh. Yep. So yeah, currently that's where I burn our cardboard and stuff that I don't want to throw in the trash that I can't recycle, and you know. Still working on getting that cleaned up. That'll be next, since I can't do much in the house anymore. So I got to go hang blind rods for curtains. That's what I got to do. We took mini blinds down in ours and hung curtains. Now we're hanging curtains in hers, because she thought those were just awesome. So later on.